2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I moved. Leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for...
Okay, so I had to move twice to get away from Mr. Perry and drama. He just got recording, him and his guys, just now. It is 3:30 on August 23rd, 2022, by police that have gotten like 70,000. I want her to not make any money on DoorDash. She won't have money for gas. She won't be able to pay her insurance. She won't be able to pay for that phone. And then maybe she'll finally lie for us. Do remember, they've been trying to kidnap me back to Texas after pretty much bullying me out of Texas. Then I'm dancing and they ran off all of our customers and took their, he had 5 guys in with canned food coming in, starving us out. And then after I leave, my guys pull me out, get out of there. It's, if you're going home with $30 and the risk to your safety and well-being has increased, it's not worth going. It was worth going when you could manage the danger and make some money and get some, Pinto recordings and crap. Now it's not, so you need to get out. And so I did, and then guess what? They're recorded umpteen jillion times. How do we get her back on that pole and on the schedule? And one of the guys I don't know that he's involved, but he knew about what they were doing to me. He said for 6 years all we heard was, we need to get her out of a strip club. She's around too many men. Perry thinks then she'll like him. So all we heard is try to get her to quit. Then she quits. Now all we hear about is get her back in there. I mean, these guys are something. So remember how I screamed and yelled, get money into my club, stop stealing. They will rent. My guy has a forensic accountant, Mr. Perry, that knows to the penny how much you guys owe me. So you were just recorded again. We've noted it for our record. You need to note it for yours. Make sure she can't make any more money. Make sure she can't pay her phone bill, her insurance, or gas, or anything else. They've already got me living out of my car. You were also recorded talking to my husband more than once, my ex-husband, my son's father. My guys are like, when this is over, his ass is gonna get kicked. You don't treat women like that. That's the mother of your child. I've never treated the mother of my children like that, ever. Can't imagine it. I can't imagine it, and she's not going through what you're going through. What an ass. So what happens? What are the cops mean? You guys do all this stuff to me, and then I start quoting what you just said. Right, Geppetto? Right, Calvin? Right, Muffin Man? We have code words nobody else has. We have, I have 70,000 emails that represent 70,000 recordings of what you guys are saying. Who has those recordings? The actual recordings. And the reason for that is I'm broke, Mike's in jail, and you're still here bothering me. You're giving us more to get. Like the conversation you just had. Tell Ernest, we're going to make her go broke again. Don't help her. So what you do is you prove me out. You give me credibility. When I can go, well, I did say, I told you so. I did say they were hacking my Dasher app, making it where I could barely make it. I should be making about $100 to $200 a day, sir. Remember, they have a forensic accountant. What day are they going to bang down y'all's door? All of you, not just Charles. And you go to jail. Is it going to be tonight? Is it going to be tomorrow? Is it going to be next week? What day are they done? There's more than one victim and more than one offender. More than one country, more than one jurisdiction. So it's taking a little bit of time. But what day are they going to be finished and ready to go? And you're gone, and we don't have to live like this anymore. You tell us. You're so smart. You're the one sitting around making plans to ruin people. Normal people can't do that. They can't do it. They can't bring themselves to ruin people. So, this happened earlier. My DoorDash app all of a sudden just quit working. I'm getting texts saying we tried to send you an order and you didn't respond. That order didn't come through. So, they're sitting there watching everything you guys do on my phone. When we know your name, Geppetto, when we know your name, Calvin, when we know your Papa John's and all that crap, stuff nobody else has, evidence against you of your criminal activity nobody else has. You sure you want to piss people off that can get that by causing me to go broke? Look at the past. You ran me out of Texas, Mr. Perry. You bullied me out. You starved me out. Now you're trying to kidnap me back. starve her into a lie. That means I'm telling the truth. Do you think people are as dumb as you are? Do you not hear? I mean, we have our ear to the ground in a lot of places. A lot of people are very insulted by what you're doing. Very offended, very insulted, and even insulted by your assumption that they're as dumb as you are and won't suspect a thing. They won't know look, there's evidence he's trying to coerce her. As much problems as he's caused for her. If all of a sudden she changes her story now, we'll know he made her lie. Which means she's telling the truth. And there's too many of these emails that she has before he does it, not after. So when you call my ex-husband and tell him don't help her, we're going to make it where she can't make money, don't help her. That was recorded. When he does it, we'll go, well, we told you so. When you ruin my, when you jam up my Dasher app and I can't make money, or Uber Eats or Grubhub and I can't make money, and I'm broke and now I'm on the streets. Well, we did say for like a year that that's what you were trying to do. I'll show you. Look at this. These are all the emails I sent after you all were recorded, talking about, we gotta make her take the yellow brick road. We're gonna use the carrot and the stick on her. We're gonna make her life a living hell. And then offer her a bribe to lie. Look at all this. Look at that. February 16, 2021. Look at this. All the recording. These are all y'all talking. And I just typed it up. This is of y'all talking. When you take my money, when you cause me any kind of loss at all, look at the cause and effect. When you cause me any kind of loss at all, and I'm broke, longer Mike's in jail, the longer you're in my life bothering me, the more of these we get. Every fucking day I'm quoting everything you say. So now we know today, at around 3:30, you were discussing, make sure she can't make any more money, she can't get gas, she can't pay her phone bill, she can't pay her insurance, and then she'll lie for us. Then she'll be violently subjugated. Economic abuse is a part of domestic violence. What you're doing is a violation of the RICO Act. What day are they going to bang your door down? What do you think we're getting these from? For? Mr. Perry, are you smart enough to tie your shoe? Because we've been doing this since the McNamara email of 2015, 7 years ago, sir. I screamed, I yelled, I hollered, I threw a fit. Get money into my club. Get money into my club. Get money into my club. And you didn't. You're smarter, right? No, we're going to subjugate you. You're going to do what we say. Slavery ended, sir, at the Civil War. Get the fuck off Noah's Ark, hillbilly. Are you mentally retarded, all of you? Our shrink is sure you are. She's absolutely positive Mr. Perry has Alzheimer's, as much as we have to repeat ourselves. Psychiatric disorders squirting out your ears, all of you. You get caught every day and you go right back at it. You don't know what day they'll bang your door down and you go to jail. So I'm screaming and yelling, get money into my club. No, you can't have money. No, we're going to starve you. We're going to get you kicked out of your apartment and take your car. Men going after one woman. And so then as soon as I leave, how can we get her back on that pole and on the schedule? I'm quoting you. I'm fucking quoting you. Recording after recording after recording. Why do you think we're doing this? Because we're just bored? Are you guys all there? You think everybody's as stupid as you? Every time you do what I say, and I say it beforehand, and I'm like, well, I told you so. They just proved out recordings. They just proved out a witness. They just proved out 2 shrinks, and they proved me out. I told you so. Who do you think you're fooling? Why is it different when you do it to me, sir? Have you even thought any of that through? So time and time again, you make a choice. And I'm like, I'm sure you can live with your choice. And you're like, I can live with my choice. And then down the road, you're like, now you want to switch it back. Now you can live with it until you can't. Right? So your little plan just now that was recorded, police have it. It's going to go to court here in about an hour, where they're going to ask for an order of some sort. I'm not told what kind. You're talking about calling my ex-husband. We're going to make sure she can't make money. If she calls you for asking for money, don't help her. You've said that to him a bazillion times. We've heard you. Every time you said it. So you're going to prove out those recordings? It is so easy, it's not fair. You've done this every day for 7 years. Every day we quote you. Why is it different when you do it to me? Why is that? I mean, we don't even know what to say. Look at that. Look how many there are about your yellow brick road. You mean your highway to hell? Look at the date on that. Take her car, get her kicked out of her home, hand her a bus pass, make her leave Oklahoma. Why? What's it to you? Nobody's bothering you. Why are you bothering me? You bother me, we get these. That should make you shit yourself. What day are they gonna bang down your door and you go to jail? You tell us. You're so smart. You tell us. What day will that be? Okay, so they hacked my app. Here's some evidence of that. I played that. Alright, look at this, you guys. Hang on. Alright, look at this. I get a stacked order. I pick both up, drop off the first one, and the second one disappeared. Usually means the customer canceled. DoorDash policy on cancellation is to discard it. I think they try to reach the customer first to see why they canceled. Maybe they want to change their mind. We get half pay because we went through the trouble of picking it up. So that's what this conversation's about. So if you can see this, look at the guy's name. Mr. Perry, I do not go out with men who play with dolls. Trans over already. Just trans over. And stop bothering me with this girl shit of yours. Alright? I don't go out with men that cause me to miss even a meal, or allow me to miss a meal, much less get me kicked out of my home and have me living in a car. I go out with men who are gentlemen, who are very smart, who are very busy working, and not sitting on their ass bothering everybody else with a strange-o problem. Trans over already, alright? We're sick of dealing with this thing you do. This weird, I play with dolls shit you do. Please stop that. Has she had Sheen or something? They asked me if I want to go to the customer canceled. Do you want to go to Chipotle? How many times do we talk about Chipotle? I don't go there. And I'm like, oh no, thank you. This is Charles Perry right here. Then look at this. Go back, take the food back to the store. Why would I do that? Policy of DoorDash is once the customer's canceled, you discard the food. You don't take it back to the store. And then I'm like, I made a typo. I said DoorDash policy is that, I'm talking to DoorDash right here. This is DoorDash supports, or Charles Perry, who knows, right? Or Calvin, or these guys that work for him. They forget who they're talking to, or dealing with. What they think I'm just gonna do. Oh, okay, let me back to the place. So they tell, and oh yeah, I'll go to Chipotle. I mean, what the fuck is this? So, I made a typo. I'm like, DoorDash policy is that food. I said good. It's supposed to go to to be discarded when the order's canceled, and then we get half pay. Listen to what this guy says. Orders from DoorDash come through the DoorDash app. They don't come through the chat with support. Yeah, I don't know what you guys thought that was gonna. What are you trying to pull here? Thanks for the updates. Well, you may please follow as per your policy. It's DoorDash policy. You work for DoorDash. It's not my policy. And then I got you. Do you ever know an Asian person to say, I got you? That's Hillbilly. That's not Asian speak. Food not good. Sorry, typo. I got you. Then he tells me he's going to give me the half pay. This is not DoorDash support. This is Hillbillies right here. Because Asians don't say, I got you. I worked for an Asian man forever. I'm part Asian myself. So they don't say words like, I got you, or phrases like that. That's Hillbilly right there. And they want me to take it back to the store and go to Chipotle. And I'm saying DoorDash policy is that if the order's canceled, you just discard it. And we get half pay if we picked it up. So this person canceled like right after I picked it up, which was weird because they get a notice on their phone the order's been picked up now. everything that happens, you get a notice on your phone. You arrive at the restaurant, there's a notice on the phone. You know, I know because I ordered DoorDash just to see what the customers are seeing on their end. You get a notice that says your DoorDasher has arrived at the restaurant, and then if there's a delay, like it's still, the order's not ready yet, you get a notice about that, and then you get a notice when they picked it up and they're headed to bring it to you. DoorDash app notifies you every little thing that happens all along the way. You can actually watch the driver come to you. You can watch them on your phone app. So this right here isn't DoorDash I'm talking to. This is Hacker, Mr. Perry, and Calvin, and those guys that do all this kind of shit and have some strange obsession with Chipotle. Go to Chipotle, I'm like, oh no, thank you. So there's that. That just happened like a minute ago. I got you as Hillbilly, not how Asian people speak. So now it's lunchtime in Tulsa. We're watching no orders come in, which is what they do because they're trying to starve me into a lie. It's called grand larceny with intent to coerce, interference with contracts and commerce, which is the buying and selling of everything and anything with intent to coerce. These guys are about to go to prison. Right, Papa John's? Right, Geppetto? Right, Calvin? I mean, how do I even have your names? Mr. Perry, for the court record, you're going to have to explain what the hell Papa John's is. You're the one breaking the law. I moved twice to get away from you, and I didn't pick a fight with anybody here. Every time you pick one with me, you're picking with a fight with guys, cops, that can get me what you just said. Every day for 7 years. We have a reporter, I told you, that said, had they just done what she said in March 2020, get money into the fucking club. And she's not hurting for money. Mike is home. They helped get him home. There would be no suspicion on them because there would be no reason to believe they killed that chief. But that's not what they did. They did every numbskull, fucktard thing on the planet to make themselves look guilty and bring suspicion on them and validate Cynthia and you guys. They have now for a fourth time kept her out of the courtroom. But guess what? There's another courtroom I've been heard in quite a lot. That's the court you need to worry about. What day will they bang on your door? Will it be tonight? Will it be tomorrow? Will it be next week, David? Whoever got on, let's make sure she can't make any money. Then she won't have money for gas, money for insurance, or her phone. How do you know what my bills are right now? But for hacking me. Hacking is a felony. Stalking is a felony. Witness tampering is a felony. Sex trafficking is a felony. You get life in prison for that. Sex exploitation. Same thing. You're sex offenders, aren't you? Yep, you're not church people, Mr. Perry. You're a fraud. I caught the fraud, and now you're retaliating against me. Title 18 of the United States Code 1512 and 1513 prohibits that. And you're pissing people off, so we don't have a hard time getting information. You do. You do. You're making everybody mad. So the reporter's like, yeah, fourth time now she's not heard in court, and should have been. Especially on our own lawsuits where the burden of proof is on her. They didn't overcome our evidence. They just wouldn't let her in at all. 5 attorneys couldn't handle one woman who hadn't been to law school. You can't play Candyland against yourself, princess. Trans over, Charles. If you're going to act like a girl and play with a doll, please just trans over and stop bothering us with your sexual confusion. It's disgusting. You're disgusting. So, they have, do you think she's the only one that said that? She's not the only one that said that. She's not the only one that said that, sir. If there were no evidence of, you didn't overcome my evidence. You can't play Candyland against yourself with no opponent and think you won. So now there's 4 cases, 4 fraudulent court proceedings where she's supposed to testify and can't, or they don't let her in. And a Mike Neely with not one mark on him and supposedly had beat somebody to death. Only he's found unconscious and in respiratory distress after having been drugged with opioids. And she's broke. Well, that's evidence of coercion. They are trying to starve her into a lie, and she did say that a bazillion times. So they're proving her out. They need her to lie. What's she supposed to lie about now? All we're here seeing is a bunch of I told you so. I did say. Trans over, Charles. I don't go out with dudes that play with a doll. I don't do it. Or that starve women and children and are abusive and cruel. I have caught your crime like never before. You won't leave me alone. You're just dumping it on me. It's so easy it's not even fair. Go ahead and call Ernest and tell him not to help me, because you guys are going to get recorded. We could use that. That'll help. That'll help us a lot. You want me to take the yellow brick road? Yellow brick road to me is, highway to hell. Mr. Perry, you've made everybody very, very angry at you again. What did we tell you to do? I'm not taking your bribe. I know you're trying to starve me, so you think I have no, she won't have a choice. She'll have to take the bribe and lie, which means I'm telling the truth. You're every bit the cop killer I say you are. You're every bit the Pete and Tom sex trafficker I say you are, or you would try to force me to lie. By starvation, he's trying to kidnap me. So I called my ex-husband last night, and he did their same spiel. Give me the same bullshit. I can pay for a week until they told me I can't. Until I'm even asking him what changed. Why were you about to pay a week and then all of a sudden you can't pay a week? Never would answer. Because Dave and Charles said they're trying to get me to kidnap you. Because you're not going to go willingly. You're not stupid. Mr. Perry, you're a job. Why do I have this information? Yellow Brick Road. We not get her. We're using the carrot and the stick approach with her to try to violently subjugate her. Domestic violence. Somebody got their ass chewed this morning. One of your people got their ass chewed today over your need for psychiatric care and their inaction.
Turn left, then your destination will be on the right.
So you do what you do, princess. We're all sick of it. Everybody's mad as fuck because my ex-husband did not answer appropriately. So we got more because everybody's mad at you for continuing to bother me. See that? Tried to send you an order, it's not going through. Because I have a hacker that's trying to starve me into a lie. I told you so. I did say. You keep proving out record. I always say it beforehand, not as an afterthought to explain something away. We say it before. McNamara email, I'm gonna false arrest her and coerce her. It's a crime, I'm gonna do it anyway. It's illegal, I'm gonna do it anyway. Because I'm Charles Perry and I think I can get away with it. But if we're quoting everything you guys say, do you really think you're getting away with it? Are you that delusional? Are you that delusional, Mr. Perry? In 13 years, do you have an actual date or a real love life? Do you have a woman trying to get with you? No, you fucking don't. You got a lot of recordings you can't explain away. You want to be a dignitary, but you can't act up with dignity. I wouldn't go out with, I go out with chivalrous men. Every man that I've dated and fell in love with made sure I didn't miss a meal. So you're not after a date. I think everybody's sick of hearing that bullshit. I think we all know you just, you'll say whatever you think somebody wants to hear, so they'll do what you want them to do. It's different when you do it to me, though. Right, David? Right, Calvin? Right, all you guys? Papa John's people. How do I know that? How do I even have that? How do I even have everybody's name? Not everybody's, but, who's Geppetto to you, Mr. Perry? Who's Calvin to you? Who's Monique to you? Who are those people to you? Who was Papa John's? You explain it for the court. You're going to have to, all of you. You're going to have to explain the conversation you just had. Make sure she can't get orders. And sure as shit, that's what they did. This was this afternoon. Look at the time on it. Make sure she can't get orders. We don't want to pay in the phone bill. We don't want to pay in her insurance or even gas. And tell Ernest to not give her any money. Do that. We're going to record it. Okay? Call him right now. We're going to record that. You got wiretap orders, you got leaks, you got all kinds of shit. There's the shoe print recordings. There's the ringtone recordings. I mean, this goes on and on. They'll have the same conversation over and over and over. That's why everybody thinks you have Alzheimer's. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Oh, and there's now a hitman. We can't kill her. Not right now. We gotta wait till the dust settles. Create a panacea. You know how many times we've heard y'all say, wait till the dust settles. Wait till the dust. Here's the thing. Give it back and get the fuck out. Just like that. Okay? Then you won't have so many problems. Leave me the fuck alone. When you do it to me, it's different than when you do it to anybody and everybody else, isn't it? Are you able to tell cause and effect? Are you able to do same and different? But it's the same every time you do it. So we heard you today. You were recorded. You guys got fucking wiretap orders up the wazoo. You got leaks up the wazoo. You're pissing everybody off. We quote you every fucking day, and you just go right back at it like you fucking don't know what any of that means. Do you know what it means that we have all this? Do you know what we're using this for? What day are they going to bang down your door and you go to jail? What day? Tonight? Tomorrow? Next week? What day? Call Ernest and tell him, oh, don't help her. We need to starve her into a lie. Everybody already knows, but we can do it anyway. You give me your power every time you make me credible, because you do what I already said you were talking about doing. Then I go, oh, I told you so. I did say. And you give me credibility, and you give me your power. Yeah, everybody's mad at y'all. Sick of this. Look at the dates on this, 2021. That's how long they've been working this. Gotta get her back on that pole and on a schedule. Right? Back then, we're sick and tired of it. We got these every day because everybody's sick and tired of it. Whatever can we give you, whatever can we help you with to get these people off of us. No more threat, no more stress, no more anxiety, no more hardships, no more suffering. They're gone. We don't have to deal with it anymore. We hear that all the fucking time. People hate your guts. All of you. It's not just Charles. All of you. Hate you. You can't get anybody to tell you who has the actual recordings, can you? You've called everybody and anybody, haven't you? Nobody will tell you fuck. You've offered all kinds of money. You want to destroy them. And we know that. How do you think we know that? Why do you think we have all this stuff? Mr. Robertson? What is Papa John's, Charles? Explain that. Explain it for the court, sir. Next time you go into court, you use this like you're, oh, she's harassing us. Your Honor, please make her stop harassing us. Explain for the court what Papa John's is. Okay? Explain for the court what the Muffin Man is. Who is that? What is Hansel and Gretel? Is that what your little Panera Bread thing was? Hansel and Gretel? Explain all your little code words for the court, sir. Explain for the court, why are you trying to starve me into a lie if I'm lying already? I'm telling the truth, or you wouldn't need to do that. Explain for the court why you kept me out of 4 court proceedings. Intentionally. I don't have a law degree. Explain for the court how many people you have in a meeting where you guys sit around and try to make me fail. Do that, okay? You're going to have to explain it for ours. So you might as well explain it for yours. There it is. Get her back on that pole and on a schedule. April 13th. But you've been talking about for a long time, haven't you? Look how far back this goes. 2021. The pawn shops, get her fake jewelry and have her pawn it. Look at that. We need her back on. After I screamed and screamed and screamed, put money in the club, put money in the club. When I was still dancing. And we want you to be broke. So I quit. I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm not going home with $30 anymore. I'm done with it. We're gonna have to do something else. It's too rich, plus it's too dangerous for me. And I told you and you're fine with your choices until you weren't. This clearly indicates you had a change of heart. You ran me out of Texas, now you're trying to kidnap me back. So right now, you've made 2 and 3 and 4 decisions that you wish you could unmake now. You're trying to kidnap me back to Texas. I don't want to go to Texas. I don't want a fucking thing to do with you. I want you to fuck off. All of you. When you go at me, Charles, you're committing the crime. You fuck off. Nobody invited you here into my life. Did they? You want somebody to break into your home, tear up your shit, and then tell you to leave? If you don't want that, you better fuck off. Do you understand? It's a metaphor, Matt. If you don't want that, Charles, fuck off. You're breaking the law. You're pissing people off. You're causing stress. You're causing anxiety. You're causing people to be mad at you. You're causing suffering and hardship. You're getting told on. You don't know who has the actual recordings. No one is helping you, but they are helping us. Do you understand what I'm saying? We think you have no fucking idea what I'm even saying. That you've got a mental retardation problem or a degenerative disease like Alzheimer's, and you actually don't know what people are saying. You don't know. You can tell by the way you act. You have no idea. You need to trans over, though, if you're going to act like a girl. Just go be a girl and stop bothering me with your sex frustration problems. All right? I'm sick of dealing with it. We're all sick of dealing with all of you. When we start quoting you, you can know that you just ramped up the anger at you and the animosity, and everybody got to work, and then we got what you just said. Again. It's every day. It's every fucking day. Call my ex-husband right now and tell him don't help her again. Do it. We're going to record it. Do it. Do you understand? And then it'll be heard by the judge. They gave us orders to get all that. Do it, David. Do it, Charles. And then I'll go, well, I told you so. Yep. And then I get the power. Belongs to me, because you made me more credible.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior, and you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. You need to leave her alone. And this is bacon.
This is what the criminologist talked about with a sadist who gets off on hurting people. You get a sex arousal from hurting people. It's about crime causation. This is a quote from the book Sexual Homicide, written by Robert Ressler. He was the founder of the FBI profiling department at the FBI. You all have been profiled by a shrink. All of you have. You're all nutty. Nuttier than a fruitcake. Every single one of you. This is what he says. According to Britton, another author, who wrote a book in 1970, subjugation of the victim is of importance to this type of sex killer. Murderer. Serial, aren't you? All of you. Cruelty and infliction of pain are merely the means to effect subjugation. You're proving this guy out? It looks like you're just trying your best to. We're just trying really hard to prove all the criminologists right. That we are violent offenders. Sex offenders. We just haven't been arrested yet. But while we're waiting, let's give them more evidence than anybody's ever gotten before. That's hillbilly cover-up. Mom and dad is also aunt and uncle. Is that what's wrong with you? Is that why you act like you act? You see this? These are all subjects of your some of the, not all of them, it's not half of it, of some of the recordings they've gotten of you that I typed up while they played it for me. David Robertson, you're in a lot of these. I'd be shitting myself if I were you. You too, Charles, shut up. You're told on because everybody's mad at you for bothering me. The more you bother me, the more problems you cause for me, the more of these we get. Can you not tell same and different, cause and effect? Are you that stupid? It's like you have no fucking idea what I just said. You act like you don't know. Things are not clicking for you. We can all tell. Everyone can tell. You don't understand a fucking thing people say. And you have to repeat yourself all the time and you still don't get it. These are you. You ought to shit yourself. We have that. What is Papa John's, Charles? Tell everybody. Tell the court. What is Papa John's? Who's Monique to you? Who's Calvin to you? Who's Geppetto to you? Who are those people to you? Where's Jacqueline when you sit on your fat, lazy ass bothering me? Where is she? Why aren't you working? Then you wouldn't need a cover-up, hillbilly. Look at all that. Look at all this. This is quotes of you. All of you. Who has the actual recordings? What day will they bang down your door and you go to jail? How many more did you want to give us? You proved out a whole bunch of recordings already. I'm like, I told you so. You make me credible, and you give me your power. Now nobody believes you and nobody trusts you. Because I'm the one going, I told you so. I did say. I said it before, not after. Say it for the court, Mr. Perry. Mr. I like to lie in court, perjury, whatever. You're like king of RICO violations. You're worse than any mobster I've ever seen. I lived in Vegas. They're smarter there by far. Smarter criminals, that's for sure. Look at all that. Look at all that. Look at all that. Screamed and yelled. Get money into my club. Get money in. You guys didn't listen to me. And you didn't do it, and then I left. Now you're all, how do we get her back out there? Gee, you're okay with your choice until you're not, right? Bullied me out of Texas. I don't want to go back. I don't want you. You whack job. Fucking weirdo. Look at that. That's the shrink's predetermination. You're proving her out too, aren't you? Look at all that. You're proving him out too, this guy. Sir. As long as I've known Charles Perry, he's a weirdo. He's a sex weirdo. You are, aren't you? You're also a cop killer, aren't you? You can't beat somebody to death and end up with nothing on you while you're knocked out cold with opioid overdose, can you, David? You kicked his head off his body, Charles. That's what y'all did. That's what y'all did. You think cops thought that was cute? You think we don't have a help you? I mean, you can't imagine. Nobody's gotten all that we've gotten. Nobody. But we have. When you bother me, longer Mike's in jail, longer you're in my life, invading my privacy, and causing one problem after another, after another, after another, the more we get. Every fucking day. Mr. Perry, you're committing the crime, you're pissing everybody off, you're getting told on. You're never going to get a date, you never have. It is 13 years of rejection for you. You're a 13-year, not one fucking date. There's no reciprocation, there's nothing. But you're told on and told on and told on and told on. And none of you act like you know what the fuck that even means. That we have all that. What does it mean that we have all that? Huh? I thought y'all were smart. I don't think you are. Now this was this morning, Mr. Perry. This is a recording. I typed it up. Police have it. See all this? It's about you. It's about you. Clearly, he's doing things that don't even make sense. Maybe he has a psychiatric disorder. Maybe he ought to fucking do something. Why didn't you talk to his wife? He's going up around in Oklahoma pretending like he has a romance with Cynthia and she won't have a fucking thing to do with him. You don't think that's a little weird? Yeah, it is. It's a lot weird, actually. Now he's trying to kidnap her by starvation. We heard what you said at 3:30. Let's make sure she can't make any more money. And then she won't be able to pay her phone bill, gas bill, insurance bill, or much less get someplace to live. And call Ernest and tell him not to help her. Call Ernest and tell him not to help me. Do it so we can record it. We always do. That's not the first time y'all said that, is it? We got to repeat ourselves with you. Look at all this, Mr. Perry. Look at all this. Right here. Violent subjugation. You're all about that, aren't you? Look at this, Mr. Perry. We got evidence of that there was a last night we got evidence that there was a concerted effort to false arrest her. And there's evidence that there's a concerted effort to take her money so she has no place to live. And then she was displaced. Now they're trying to make her she can't even eat. A lot of days I can't. I should be making, my guy said 100 to 150 a day. He's probably being conservative because the other DoorDash guy, 200. So you're definitely limiting my money and everybody knows it. You want to get all your little buddies to get pictures of me on their doorbell cameras. You have to hack the act to do that. You have to hack it. You've hacked it now and jammed it up. I couldn't get any orders because you're recording the recording of you. It's going to be very hard when you go to court to say that's not me. Of course it's you. You just did what you said. Thank you for that. You proved out the witness, you proved out 2 shrinks, and you proved out all these recordings of you. You act like you have no fucking idea what I'm saying. Most people would be shitting themselves at this much evidence of their crime. Look at this. This is my ex-husband doing exactly what you said. They recorded you telling him to. You think they didn't? Do it again. Call him again. Call him again. I called him last night. Why did you change it from a week to 1 day and back in Texas you go? When you know it's dangerous. You're the one that, the first person you got the McNamara email. That email was sent to you. You came to see me in jail. You knew they carried it out. I'm telling you again, here's what they're doing. I cannot go to Texas. It's too dangerous. I am your child's mother. No, nothing. I gotta go. Do ya? Is that what they told you to do? Hang up on me if I start asking questions? If you make a mistake, she'll catch it. You better be careful. Here's $20. I'm broke. No, he's not broke. Everybody knows he's not broke. My guys know exactly that he's not broke. We have one in Tulsa. We got to make her move back to Texas where we can do more to her. You gonna prove this out? Thank you. You pretty much already have. What kind of dumb fuck does that? Most people would try to prove it not correct, not prove it out, and then I get more credibility. You give me your power. How did you know we did the Hansel and Gretel thing with Officer Neely and coaxed them to Pensacola? Like you're trying to force me to Texas. Who the fuck do you think you people are? Point out for me the marks on him. It looked like he wasn't even in a fight. Yeah, it's a retaliation because I testified for him. He's a cop. You're cop killers. Prove that wrong. You've done nothing but prove it right. You got a fraudulent court case. Prove that wrong. With evidence. Not bullshit. Because I can prove I'm right with evidence, not bullshit. Mr. Perry, shut up. Why do you think I give two fucks what you think? No one understands why the hell you think that. Please get out of my phone. He starts typing in my other phone like he thinks I care what he thinks. No one fucking understands why he thinks that. I think I made it clear I don't. Trans over and stop bothering me with your sex weirdo problem, okay? Where's I said it before, David. You retaliating against me? Huh? Are you violating the RICO Act, sir, to retaliate against me? Are you? Are you or are you not? You tell the court. You're gonna tell our court? Tell your court. Okay? You don't get to do this and get away with it this time. All you had to do is leave me alone. It's different when you do it to me, but it's the same every day you do it. 7 years of this shit. 7 years of this. Who has that actual recording? Huh? David, explain to the court. Explain to the court how this is evidence that you carried out this threat. It was a threat. Explain to the court how this is not witness tampering. Did you kill Chief Miller? You're trying to cover it up by witness tampering? You're proving us out, David. Are you not all there? I mean, this is so easy, it's not even fair. Call Ernest and tell him don't help her. Do it. Do it. I want to hear it. I'm going to get to hear the recording. I'll hear the whole thing. I always do. All right? Mr. Perry, no one cares what you think. Write that down. We're tired of repeating ourselves. We're sick of hearing it. Everybody's sick of you. Give it back and get the fuck out of my life. Today. All right? I'm not saying give it back as an extortion thing. I'm saying that right now to do you a favor. Same as I did when I was working in the club. And I said, get money back in my club. Now. And you ignored me. I'm sure you can live with your choices until you can't. You got about 5 right now that you made and you could live with it. And now you can't. You're trying to change it. This is that. I don't want your bribe. In response to your bribe offer, I'm telling you, give me back what you took from me and get the fuck out of my life today. All right? Every day you continue to stay in my life and go at me, we get more. It's like you like getting caught. It's like y'all like that. If you didn't, you'd stop. Charles, you're making everybody mad. Very angry at you. All right? No one thinks you're a hero. Everybody's really pissed at you. Charles, shut up. Just shut up. You don't even make sense. You sound like Neil. Just stupid.
Make you feel?
Just stupid.
You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that the
feel?
one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures? I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Mr. Perry, if you want to play with a doll, trans over. Do you feel pretty in that little dress of yours? You and your doll have matching outfits. You have no date, princess. You're told on and told on and told on. I don't go out with men that play with dolls. You're too girly. I like dudes that are busy working and act like men and are chivalrous and treat women right. You don't treat women right, you won't have one. But that's not what you want, is it? Just trans over. You get attention like Caitlyn did.
Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I don't
gonna
give
get
a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that
whole
a
fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
How does this make you feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make
Oh,
you
is that the
feel?
one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
You want?
I got
I
scratches.
can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Monkey, hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I don't
gonna
give
get
a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that a
whole fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
How does this make you feel? You're filming.
I'm a stalker, so I have pictures. I'm gonna take pictures of you to prove I'm not stalking you. Hillbilly cover up. Listen, I don't have anything against trans. I do have something against somebody who's committing a crime against me every fucking 5 minutes. My anger at you has nothing to do with whether or not you're trans. Frankly, I think that if you transed over, you'd feel better about things and you wouldn't bother everybody else. I think you got a sexual frustration problem because you're hiding who you really are and you're bothering everybody else with it. And I think if you would just fucking trans over and be who you really are, then you wouldn't be such a criminal. Maybe you'd feel better about yourself and you wouldn't bother everybody else with your frustrations. I think you ought to trans over and not bother everybody else with your frustrations, sir. I'm talking about crime causation. If that's the causation of your crime, you can fix that easily. Go be a girl. Just trans over. A lot of people are fine with it. I'm fine with it. Most people are fine with it. So, but stop bothering me with your doll and your, girled up act and your drama queen soap opera. And one problem after another. And if it's fun, here comes Charles Perry, guaranteed to make it unfun. Make everybody's life a living hell. You're about to go to jail, all of you. What day will they bang down your door? Mr. Perry, shut up. Everybody's sick and tired of this. So we got more. The more you cause a problem for me, the more we get. We just got more. Make sure she can't make money. Can't pay her phone, her insurance, or even gas. And call Ernest and tell him not to help her. We heard you. It was recorded. When you bother me, that's what happens, and it happens every fucking day. How slow are you mentally? Now, can you not tell cause and effect? When you do it to me, it's different, but it's the same every time you do it. So you got cause and effect, and you got same and different. That is stuff we all learned in daycare. I'm not a special ed teacher. You need to call your nurse. Leave me the fuck alone. Whack jobs, all of you.
Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
You see that? You like looking, Mr. Perry? You like voyeurism? You like looking? Look at them. Look at the people you killed. Look at the life you ruined. You got people angry at y'all for this. We don't have a hard time getting information. You do. You do. I'm quoting what you just said, because you fucked with me again today. Happens every time you do. You're very mentally slow. You can't tell cause and effect. Same and different. By now. Every fucking day for 7 years, you're that slow mentally that you can't see. Why are we getting this? What does it mean that we have all that? Papa John's, Geppetto, Calvin, Monique. Your little code words, Muffin Man and shit. Yellow Brick Road, get her back on the ball. Wait, I'm quoting you every fucking day. What do you think that means, Calvin? Aren't you smart or not? I mean, you're proving to me that you fucking have no idea what I just said. Look at who you killed. Look, Charles, you like looking? Look at it. Look at him. You kicked him so hard and his head came off his body. You want somebody to do that to you? What if they did that to you? You wouldn't like it, would you? Why'd you do it to him? He can't go home and his kids wrap their arms around his neck and tell him about their day anymore, ever again. You did that. That's your fault. Look at Mike Neely. The longer he sits in jail, the more we're going to get. People hate you for that. All of you. All of you. We don't have problems getting information, you do. You like looking, Charles? Look at it. Look at those people you hurt. That's who we care about, not you. We care about what Officer Neely has to say and the Miller kids have to say, not you. You shut up. We're all sick of hearing what you think. You don't even make sense. I got pictures to prove I'm not stalking. Oh my God. Wow. Look at this. This went to my ex-husband. And he's telling me go to Texas and I'm yelling at him. It's too dangerous for me. You come anyway. It's too dangerous for me. You sleep in your car then. You sleep on the streets then. My guys are like, I've never treated my ex-wife like that, and she hasn't been through what you've been through. And he knows better than to act like that. So call him, David, and tell him don't help her. Call him. We're going to record it. I'll hear it the same as I've heard the rest of them. Alright? We're going to take her car. 2019, every fucking day, you're going to take my car. Who has the actual recordings, David? Who has the kind of power to get that to me in jail? Charles, you're just a butt-in. Always a wannabe, never wanted. Just a little butt-in like Connie Curry. Just trans over already. Stop bothering us with your frustration problems. It's your crime causation, isn't it? Yeah, Kate, you want attention. Caitlyn Jenner got a whole bunch of attention. Go get yourself some, alright? But don't bother me with this crap anymore. Stay the fuck out of my life.